Okay, in this video we will be reviewing the bones and the structures of this coxal bone or hip bone. The coxal bone is made up of 3 bones fused together, starting with this bone right here called the ilium, this bone right here called the ischium, and then the most anterior bone called the pubis. Some structures on here. First we have the ala on the ilium, as well as the iliac crest, which is the superior margin of the ilium. Next up we have the acetabulum, which is a big socket for the head of the femur. We have this hole here called the obturator foramen for blood vessels and nerves to pass through to the thigh. The greater sciatic notch to allow the sciatic nerve as well as blood vessels to pass through to the thigh. Okay. On the ischium bone, we have this structure here called the ischial tuberosity to bear the weight while sitting. We also have an ischial spine right here. It's a landmark of the pelvic cavity. And then finally, again on the anterior side, we have right here the pubic crest, which is the anterior portion of the pubis, and it forms the pubic symphysis, which is the joint between the coxal bone on the right and on the left. Okay. So right here would be the pubic crest. And here you can see how the left and right coxal bones join with the sacrum in the center. So the joint between the sacrum and the coxal bone is called the sacroiliac joint. And then the joint between the 2 pubic bones is called the pubic symphysis. To tell left and right, the pubic bone, pubis bone, has to point anterior. The acetabulum has to point laterally, because this is where the head of the femur will sit to form the hip joint. And then the ischium or structure ischial tuberosity points inferior. Okay, so this would be a right coxal bone, and that would be a left coxal bone.